Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the first reaction streams. Just looked at the name of Gods and Angels that are ready to go. I was like, it's something about gods because there was a demigod in this episode. Um,
Mm-hmm.
does everyone want to introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Marcel Nostroza, a writer, a podcaster, and a
There
YouTuber.
he is. I'm Chris Garrison, associate producer with Tex-Trek.
And I'm Stan, potentially and perpetually late and misspeaker. Writer, improviser, artist, struggling with an art piece, and that's why I was late. Apologies. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Rachel. You can see me here a lot. That's although I will try to remember to say this at the end of the show as well. We will not be having a live a first reaction stream next week because I
Why?
assume everyone is busy on Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Wild assumptions.
yeah. I assume
American dominance.
I assume since everyone here is American, there's a good chance that most of us are busy. And slash a good portion of our audience also won't be there. There weren't that many people here on Halloween, which is when we were like, maybe we shouldn't do one on Thanksgiving.
That's
So what
funny.
did everyone think about the episode?
Oh, I thought it was good. I really liked all of the callbacks that it had to, especially to TOS, TNG.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good, and I was really surprised when they did especially went all the way back to TOS with who mourns Adonis with all of this, and that she was Zeus's granddaughter. Um, yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah, I it was a good story. And then you had multiple lines, you had multiple things going on here between, Ollie trying to be normal, and then Boimler trying to get in good graces with Tiana. And well, that was an interesting experience. But yeah, no, I liked it a lot.
I really like how this episode had shades of Una's storyline in season two, with her being in a Lorian and being afraid
Mm-hmm.
of letting Starfleet see her true self because she was afraid she was going to be judged and she was going to be mothballed out of Starfleet if they really saw who she was. But in Lower Decks Flash, and this was the comical version of that, and it was glorious in all
Mm-hmm.
in every sense of the word. The other thing that is really kind of grating on my nerves, and I only feel this way because it's the final season, Boimler has to get past this idea that he has to be that he has to present himself in a certain way to get a to get a captain's seat. Boimler being himself and finding the confidence within himself will allow him to win the day eventually. But he's so desperate to impress and so desperate to be a version of the person that people think that they want him to be, that he's going to lose himself. Now, I understand that might be too heady for Lower Decks, but that is something that's been percolating in the back of my mind. And today it just went to the front for some reason. It's just a minor gripe about this episode.
Yeah, I thought this episode was super fun. I
Mm-hmm.
liked seeing Mariner get another opportunity to demonstrate her growth that we've seen
Mm-hmm.
in the last couple of seasons. I agree about
Mm-hmm.
Boimler. I want him to come into his own, not just his alternate universe version. Although I do love the running gag with his beard. As somebody who, when I shave this, it is forever before it comes back. That's one reason why I dye it. That and also people think I'm significantly older than I am. And as much as I don't mind aging, having people ask me for an older gay man opinion about something is where I draw the line. And with that, I will
That
yield the
is
floor.
fair.
Love this episode.
I also really
Oh,
really liked this episode. Thought it was fun, and I just realized I was rereading it. That says of God and angels, not angels. And I'm like, oh
Yes.
right, it was a pun. Oops.
Yep.
I no, I thought it was really fun, and I did I liked and I liked both the storylines a lot. I thought that the fighting between the cubes and the spheres was a very humorous take on a very old Star Trek story. And I really liked the ensign whose name I can't remember right now. I thought she was like really funny, and I liked that they were like, oh, she's Mariner, and they're like, well, she's not quite Mariner. There's reason Mariner can relate to her, but she is like her own person.
Yeah. Well, and that's something that threw me off. I mean, I was a little surprised at the very beginning with Ransom kind of complaining about Ollie because, hello, that was
Oh,
Mariner. Yeah, that was Mariner all over again. I mean, basically, all I was
yeah,
like,
but Mariner has
well, you
Nepo baby status. So,
true. And she's the captain's daughter. So, yeah, I
yeah.
mean, you are right there. But it just, I don't know. I just thought it was a little weird. He was, the stuff that he was complaining about her, he would literally, well, he complained about, but he wasn't ready to kick, Mariner off the ship, though.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's such a joy seeing Manor deal with essentially a twin of herself from
Yeah.
the first season. Like, look,
Mhm.
I've said in weeks past, it's so wonderful that Mike McMahon actually stuck by his guns and said, "Oh, my animated characters are going to change. They're not going to stay the same." That is such a hidden weapon
Mhm.
in my mind for Lower Decks that I just can't get over it. And look, that might be the writer brain. That might be my writer brain kicking in. But for those of you who have seen me on this stream and other streams, you're used to me by now. So forgive me, guys. I'm a writer. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's the case. I really have liked how she's growing. They're growing her character, and I think it was last week because I missed last week, but she was realized, oh my god, she's changing and she's protected to be like the other people, and she's like, oh, and but it's good because that was the one thing that I know irritated a lot of people, and me a little bit too. She always would the last couple of seasons she would regress. She'd make progress, and then she'd regress. Now that was because she was afraid to promote, but at least they're finally moving her ahead for now. No telling what's going to happen as the season promotes. But I think, God, I would hope they don't regress her character again like that.
Especially because I know we were all worried when we saw that line in the trailer that turned out to be from the alternate universe one. It's like, I want to be charmingly insubordinate, and we're like, are we past this? Oh, we are past this. This is a different character saying that.
Exactly.
Great.
I think
and
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm done.
I think whatever emotional hills she had to heal within herself got done thankfully at the end of last season. So I think that this is the Beckett Mariner that she was afraid to be at the start of the show, but this is the Beckett Mariner that she needed to be. This is the Beckett Mariner that everybody else knew was within her in season one, including Captain Freeman, her father, and Ransom for that matter.
Yeah. I like that comment about no children in this episode, but I did laugh when I saw that. I started thinking, okay, are we having a Star Wars reference here to Anakin and the younglings? She says, "You're not going to kill a kid, are you?" Or, no, you didn't kill a kid. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, it's funny at the end when it was like, oh, it kind of reminded me at the end of the Outrageous Okana, where it was like the kids were running off together, actually.
Well, and I like that too. That Ronald B. Moore. I was like, wait a second, but he was from the Outrageous Okana, and that was what they referenced in this one too.
Yeah, that like the first time I heard they said Ronald D. Moore out loud, I was like, wait, what?
Well, me too. I did. I thought they meant the special effects one.
Yeah.
watching us and then looked himself up like, oh, that Ronald, yes.
Yeah.
If yeah, I actually missed that the whole Ronald thing. But if they would have, by some way or shape or form, got Ronald D. Moore to do a voice cameo as like a scientist who was like studying these cubes, I would have lost my
Mhm.
goddamn mind. But
I
That's true.
no, and I but I did love the thing. It was like them growing duller. They're like, is that like being naked? They're like, yes, 100%.
Yes.
That's what it is. Like,
That was funny. That was good. Oh my good. And how many more? I'm curious to how they know about this, but we had another Dixon Hill reference.
Mm.
You know,
I
did
love
just
that.
Picard? I mean, I did, but I was like, did John Luke? Did they all know that Jean Luc Picard just loved Dixon Hill?
I mean, I always assumed that Dixon Hill was a popular series in the Star Trek universe.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I just always think it's kind of like, it started with. Well, as far as we know, it started with him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've always assumed that it's like, it would be like me going to be like, I'm going to go do an Agatha Christie mystery on the holodeck.
True.
No,
Well, that's
no,
true.
and sorry, no, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, which I probably am. But aren't all of the captain's logs throughout Star Trek, at least the ones that they send to Starfleet, don't they at some point become public record for anyone to get access to?
That's my
I mean,
headcanon.
I would assume as long as it's not a personal log,
Yeah.
Right.
it
As
would
long
eventually.
as long as
it would
as
eventually
long as
become
they're not deleting it at the end of their monologue.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I would say that probably all captains. Well, they are, because when you've seen other episodes when they need to research captain's logs, and if they have high enough clearance, they'll even get their personal logs. So
Okay.
I mean, you can even get that. I've seen
This
that
is
out
fair.
there.
That Dixon Hill would be in a mission log because of the
Right.
malfunctions that happened during it.
That's right.
No.
That's right. I'm just trying to give the panel a way to accept that line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Now I did do some research because I was curious about something. I was trying to remember if we had seen photonic. I knew we'd seen photonic life in Voyager, but I wasn't sure if we'd seen it anywhere else. And from what I can find, this would be the only. I can only see this is only the second time we've run into a sentient photonic being, because it was in Voyager. I can't remember the two episodes, and I should have written that down. But that one when they were in Beowulf, he was coming as the creature in that. He's shaking his head over there.
There was a great guest actress in that episode. I forget
Bride
her
of
name.
Chaotica. That was the other one. Bride of Chaotica. I forgot about.
Yeah. But there was a great guest actress in that episode who was also in Babylon 5 for a good run in season 4 and 5. And she deserved better than fawning over the Doctor.
That's right. I remember. Now I remember what you're talking about.
What is the name he's going by in that episode? They have him her yelling. It's so funny. So props to her because that made me laugh so hard. But
also, anyway, I can confirm that Dixon Hill does exist in a mission log because we just did a bonus episode for the Salon on the Big Goodbye, because for some reason that's Krista's comfort episode, and
I love that episode.
Well, you and Krista should talk. She admitted on the bonus stream that she does enjoy it, but she also picked it because she just assumed nobody would ever vote for it and we would never have to do commentary on it.
If I was there, I would have voted for it.
It tied with Darmok, oddly.
Oh, okay.
So we did both of those.
I mean, my comfort episode's the Royale, so I don't think I can judge.
Oh God.
The Royale. By the way, I love the Royale too. So it's a Big Goodbye and the Royale. Yeah.
But I feel for that astronaut being stuck in that loop.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, I would hate that. That's horrifying. Don't think about that. Think about, I don't know, the guy from Lost that's the bellhop for an episode. Great. For your life? No. But no, really liked how they were messing with the photonic beings, where they're like they can turn into anything. Oh, they're not creative. It's just a giant sphere and a giant.
Yeah, that was funny. Hmm.
Also,
Yeah,
their weapons were wild. I'm like, God, if one of those hits the warp core,
Yeah.
I
They're
know.
all
I
dead.
thought about. I
I'm
know.
like,
I
they
was
should
wondering
not
about that
let-
myself too.
Like they should not be having these peace talks on a ship.
apparently not.
No,
Like-
no, probably
Although,
not.
if they live in a nebula, where else?
Yep,
That's fair.
true. That's a very fair statement.
I
And
did love Ensign Ollie's eventual Phoenix reveal. That was a lot of fun. I also like the whole episode was delightful, but I especially loved. We sort of got to this, but I don't think we hit the nail on the head quite yet, or at least I haven't. The mirror that Ollie is for Mariner,
Hmm.
especially in needing somebody to believe in her, to
Yeah.
Correct.
look past some of the past mistakes, to be able to say, oh, you like she was apparently she was forced out of engineering because of a couple of spark issues
Yeah.
when like a good Starfleet crew like the Cerritos crew is going to find a way around that, not
Correct.
just ship them off to another California
Mhm.
class. If that other ship is a California class, because that was not a city, that was just a LA neighborhood. The Reseda, I think.
Ollie,
I love
how
that seems like it should be like with the shuttles of the California class.
Yeah.
More, they should be like
Mhm.
LA neighborhoods.
Ollie,
the other cities might disagree.
Yeah.
Ollie
Yeah.
seemed to me to be more receptive to having somebody believe in her. Mariner for the longest time came off to me as, "Hey, I'm a fuck up, and why doesn't everybody let me be a fuck up?" And that to me is what makes Mariner's character arc so rewarding, because when she
Mhm.
finally gave in and when she finally
Mhm.
stopped seeing enemies everywhere,
Yeah.
she became the person that she wanted to be. I'm not discounting Ollie's character during this episode. I'm just saying that Stan, to you, to you, Mariner and Ollie pretty much look like a mirror. To me, Mariner and Ollie are really, really close, but not just quite there for that
Mhm.
one little story arc. To me personally,
Well, I am
Yeah.
prettier than I look in the mirror too, so we actually agree.
yes. Yeah.
I,
You know what? You know what? We do.
Yeah.
I
And I agree. I mean,
I
Go
do
ahead.
think it helps that because Mariner is so close to her that
Mhm.
like it feels better that it's coming from someone who's like, don't act like you're better than me, and she's like, I'm not acting like I'm
Yeah.
better than you. I was there.
Right.
yeah, exactly. And that's where I think I come, because, Mariner can understand. She truly understands, even though she was intentionally being a screw up, and yeah, she's intentionally being a screw up. But still, people saw through that and gave her a chance, or overlooked it and obviously threw in the brig, because, as they're sitting there at the end, she's enjoying some break time. I thought, oh my God, I thought that was too funny. But yeah, but you're right. There's some, but they're really close. They're not exact mirrors, but they are. I felt they are very close.
Especially that scene at the end, because I remember like the end of season 1 episode near the end.
I love the brig.
Yeah. She's like that bench is actually pretty comfortable.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it's so funny.
This episode has possibly my favorite moment in Lower Decks ever, when when Boimler gets the bright idea to connect with to connect with the doc, Tiana. Oh, I just have to cuss at her. Like her
Yeah.
I love
react. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Her-
the idea that's not something she would only do with someone she was actually already close with. Not like
Her reaction had me on the floor laughing. I must have rewound that scene like 5 or 6 times. And for someone like me who really, really, really thinks Tiana is a kind of spiritual successor to Dr. Pulaski, like,
Oh, yeah.
come on, she's a cat lady. Come on. and the way that she I like Tiana is my low key joy of lower decks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew what I mean. I was doing whatever, but I just whatever he cussed at her and whatever he said. I mean, everybody in the entire sick bay was like, "What?" And just they're just like,
I
"What
love
did you
that they're
say?"
being like, he's still high. Like, don't worry about it.
Oh my god, that was so. I mean, and she's like, "I'll frick." Oh boy, she tore into him.
Um,
Yeah.
I
And
loved
then
it.
yeah.
all the
Every
hyper
once in a
freaking
while,
energy.
somebody like Boimler needs to get a good whooping, and
Mhm.
yeah, you can't come for Dr. T like that.
Nope.
No, it's like you have.
Nope.
It's like sometimes boilers need to be reminded. You're like, no, stop. Just calm down. Don't rush things.
Hmm.
Don't do that.
Yeah, true. And then yeah, and
I also
I also
love.
I love a good group gasp. Like
Yeah.
that moment when they all look it's
that's what I
great.
was saying. When
I
he started cussing at her, everybody just gasped. Like, oh yes,
I
exactly.
also did love the acknowledgement that Boimler's not being subtle about the fact has kept a pad for alternate universe, and also the the whatever the Rutherford and Tendi both noticed, and he's like, it's red. They're like, oh yeah,
They're looking at the
like
bezel.
yeah,
It's a little bit bigger.
yeah,
It's also red. So
That
that's
was
the
a
sign.
great
That's
little
the
gag. I love
that
them.
was a good
hmm
one. Yeah, because they're that's their engineering in them, and he's all the
yeah.
color. The
I
bevel is
also,
different.
and maybe this is just because like I'm recently an aunt, so I'm watching my parents turn into grandparents, but the immediately they're like the two grandparents spheres and orbs being like, the child is perfect. We're gonna give him juice. Do not give him juice.
Hmm. And then when it has a accident right
Yeah.
there, I've only
I
been a parent for like an hour or whatever he
yeah.
said.
I also genuine question because how old were the ones that had the baby supposed to be? Because until that point, I thought they were kids, the way they were talking about them, and I was like, I'm assuming young adults now, just for my own peace
Yeah.
of mind.
Hmm. Yeah, they didn't say. Oh well, maybe they. Shoot. Did she say teen when they
They said
were?
teen, and then she said, "Did you kill a kid?" And I'm like, "Are they supposed to be a
Yeah.
kid?" Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
yes, I did like seeing. I wish we had had a little more of her, but I like that Talin was back. It talked about all the things that Ollie had messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised to hear that, and of course, but then again, that's all they had. She came. She didn't understand our fascination with sentiment. Was that what
No,
she
she
had?
doesn't.
Hmm
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly right. I thought it was Romeo. It was
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet
Romeo and
within reason.
Juliet, except one of their things is leaving a mess behind for other people to clean up. Don't do that. Don't involve other people in your shit, guys. That
Yeah,
didn't
Nope.
ask.
They did not
exactly.
ask.
Hmm It's like they didn't consent to be included in this bullshit.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't.
No, but I am. But like, I look at this point, I am so loving this season of Lower Decks that
Hmm
Lower Decks is just pure joy in in a glass to me, and it's really fun to me that that my second franchise of all time has a cartoon series for adults that I can
Hmm.
just put on and I can have a fucking row. I love
hmm
that so much.
So yeah, so far my only problem with this season is that it's supposed to be the last season, and I don't want it to
Right?
be.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well.
Yeah.
Technically, I didn't want to bring that up because I feel that I've tortured you enough throughout the week, so I
Yeah.
don't want to do that anymore.
Um. Um. Yeah, 6 seasons in a movie. That's
Hmm.
not the.
Yeah.
I did love the. For the shape war with that one. I think it was a sphere. He was like, they're weird, but we should probably stop killing each other. It was basically his vibe,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
No.
well, you're getting there, buddy. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I will say for me, this episode was a little bit more, I don't know, realistic. Just the fact that because just Saturday I was literally sitting in the room with Mariner, Rutherford, and captain and the captain on Saturday when they were all talking to us at Trek
Yeah.
Dallas.
Well, trying to. Well, this is a thing that happened during the lower deck panel. There was a signing line behind them, and it was so loud they had to be like, "Please stop talking in the signing line."
Oh wow.
Oh
Yeah, well,
my
luckily
God.
this was in the VIP meet and greets.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
we had them all, the three of them right there, and we really actually Dot and Lewis, she talked the most of honestly, which is really cool. But yeah, it's now a little weird to be sitting here, literally have just met them and talked to them, not even like 5 days ago, and now they're on TV again. So that was cool. I'm not gonna. For me, that's a personal thing. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I actually really am excited to get to a con, and this is sort of like an inside joke between the panelists or one of the panelists.
Yeah.
I've become casually like Tawny Newson is slowly becoming my favorite because I saw an interview with her on one of the Star Trek podcasts that I am subscribed to, and she is so beautiful. Like, and look, you guys in the comments can make fun of me, right?
Huh.
But when
I also met Tony Newsom this weekend. So.
yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But to me, when I'm watching Lower Decks, I don't often connect the actor to the character. I just look at the character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But hearing her talk on the podcast, I think it was a podcast that Trip and Malcolm do from Enterprise.
Decon Chamber.
Thank you, Decon Chamber.
Yeah, she was on there the first season.
It was so amazing to hear the voice of Beckett Mariner come out of this beautiful, strong black. I'm like, God damn it, that's her! Like, guys, I know I'm stupid. I know I'm a dullard, but it was so cool to actually see Tawny Newson.
With Jill, that we're all like, we all have Star Trek crushes. We're not gonna make fun of you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna stop crushing. It was so lovely to see her speak about Lower Decks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We actually didn't bring up much about the show when we were talking to them last week, but it was
about the fact I talked to her mostly about Beyonce because she was wearing a Beyonce t-shirt.
Oh, Beyonce.
Okay.
Well, because Beyonce's from Texas.
Yeah, of course.
Now it was whenever he would talk, when Eugene would talk, I was like, oh, that's Rutherford. You could just you could picture it when he would start talking. I was like, yeah, that's him. But yeah, it was good. So yeah, that like I said, that would be fun here.
I guess because for the most part, like Eugene Cordero, when I started Lower Decks, was at least of the main four, was like the one I was most familiar with from other things. Because I am a really big fan of The Good Place, which he had a pretty big recurring role on. I have a crush on Bashir. That's what.
Yeah, that's like old news. She's like, she's like obsessed with Bashir.
But it is Alexander Stick's birthday, so happy birthday to him.
Oh, Joel.
Yes. I mean, I'll call myself out. It's fine.
Yep.
It'd be really funny if I was wearing a Bashir shirt, but I'm wearing a TNG shirt.
No, I mean,
finding Deep Space Nine merch is not easy. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like I would actually enjoy meeting Terry Farrell,
Mhm.
Doug Jones, and
Oh, Doug.
Mhm.
Doug. Yeah. Dougie. Oh, Dougie. I love him as an actor. Um, and and now Tawny Newsome. But
Hmm.
I would totally ask Tawny Newsome about about her process as a writer, because of
Mhm.
course, guys, I'm a writer, and I would just like to pick her brain for a few seconds, like, but yeah.
Yeah.
We have not.
Yeah. I. It's
Yeah.
accurate. Um.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Have you tried maybe making merch for shows besides TNG and the original series, or making merch at different price points so people who aren't millionaires can buy things?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have not looked recently for Star Trek merch, but I
Hmm.
really would enjoy like a T-shirt, like for the Cerritos,
Hmm.
like the one that you have, Rachel, the
Yeah, the
the,
It
the
says
Ritos one's
Vito.
Cerritos
good.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Doritos.
Those are good. I was
I,
talking my friend that was at the convention with me, Kristen. I was like with the Strange New World like official boots and stuff, and she's like, "How much are they?" She was like, "Oh, you never thought about getting them?" I was like, "No. That's like the expensive." And when I showed her the price, she was like, literally like mouth open.
Oh, wow.
right.
Well, the boots they're
Mhm.
like a couple $100s.
Oh my
Oof,
god,
no. Mm-mm.
Jesus.
So I'm
Um,
wondering about something
Yeah.
about this episode, or not just. I'm serious about the season right now. I just thought about
yeah,
this. Um, all of us, we haven't heard of the subspace rift, or the we haven't.
that's right. It was we were
This
like,
is
yeah,
now
this
this.
it was
This is at
like
least the
clearly
second
an
episode.
ongoing thing, and then it kind of hasn't come up in 2 episodes.
It'll
Hmm.
come up. It'll what
Oh,
Yeah.
it has
it'll
to.
happen. Listen,
I
as a
mean,
yeah,
I guess it's
as a
not directly, but the fact they're talking about the other universe that kind of bringing it up.
yeah.
Hmm.
As a storyteller who likes perfect circles, if it doesn't come back,
Yeah.
I'm going to have strong opinions about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and because it wouldn't make it has to come back, and it wouldn't make sense if it didn't. And now with them actually tonight in today's episode, acknowledging that Rutherford and Tandy know about the pad,
Yeah.
um, it's gonna have to come
Maybe the fact
full
that Boimler
circle.
took something with him is like making these rifts happen.
That could
Like,
be.
I
I
like that.
mean, well, it
maybe
actually
he
would
shouldn't
not.
have done that.
Yeah,
I
well,
like that.
it would follow suit, because if you there's been other stuff when I don't remember the name of the episode, but it was
Mhm.
the DS9 episode when with Q and Vosh were on DS9, and they had
Oh
that
yeah.
whatever the artifact that
Hmm.
she took, which was actually
A
a
bomb.
being apparent.
Yeah.
No, it was I think it was
Yeah.
like a sentient being, and it was causing issues with the Q-less, and it was causing issues with the wormhole.
Right.
And then you can go back even now with Discovery with which is oh gosh, tired
Uh.
Captain. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Lorca.
But no, not
Pike.
Lorca.
No.
The somebody put her name in there.
God.
Her Burnham?
Burnham.
Not
No.
Burnham. Burnham's other captain.
Oh,
Giorgio.
Giorgio?
Giorgio. My God.
Oh.
Yeah.
And when she was being
Wow.
Good thing my
I forgot her name.
The problem
Thank God.
with it being a captain for Discovery is Discovery has way more captains than any other Star
True,
Trek
I know.
show.
Actually, but
That is true.
Giorgio, when she was being broken apart as well, and
Mhm.
that's why they had to send her, and they had to send her back
Yeah.
because of the differences in the dimensions and whatnot.
Mhm.
So
Because remember,
yeah,
it was
so
like she was from a different dimension and also a different
yes,
time. That was the
hmm
like.
Yeah.
So we're like, you
So
gotta go.
so
You gotta go back.
so there's there's references to this happening to where yeah,
Ooh.
something's gonna happen. Star Trek Discovery was
Yeah.
that is
It
true.
for a little bit it did feel like he wants to be captain this season.
Oh hell, this week he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
Saru, Giorgio, Berman,
Brilliant.
Berman.
Also, yeah,
Lorca. So anyway,
yeah. Also, I want to address a comment from Joel. Joel, I am shipping size, and I actually love Sonequa Martin Green. So there, I do care about the actors on Star Trek. I do.
I
Joe makes a good point there. Square on ended one rift.
did
Can
one
he
rift
end
and
them
he can end
all?
them all. Yeah.
Yeah, because he ended the rift between the cubes and the
Also,
spheres.
Squareon and Dearica are up there for me, and like great, like sci-fi names are so funny.
Eric.
To Erica, yep. Yeah, square on.
Erica.
Square on. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I was not expecting that. I really did not know. I knew they'd obviously figure out the whole treaty, but
Yeah, I
wasn't
figured they
expecting
were
it to be like
somewhere
that.
together, but I also thought they were younger than they appeared to be. I thought they were just like chilling with a video game somewhere.
Apparently, they weren't doing that.
They definitely weren't chilling. Maybe they were Netflix and chilling.
Or no, what is it? No, wouldn't it be subspace and chilling, right?
Well,
Subspace
that
and
too.
chilling.
They left that video game behind
Yeah,
or melted it apparently.
yeah, or yeah, I guess so.
No, they melted
That
it.
is.
Now I was surprised. I guess, well, it makes sense why Mariner was picking up on Ollie trying to hide something again.
Mm-hmm.
When you've got two people that are very similar, they understand what others do.
I had also picked
So
up on like Ollie is hiding something,
yeah,
and then I was like, we figured. And they also had the. This is just for watching TV. I was like, we figured it out too early in the episode. It's not actually her fault. They discover she's hiding something too early in the episode for it to actually be like her fault. Is what it's like when you're watching a murder, like a show with a murder, like we've solved it, and you're like, there's 15 minutes left. No, you haven't.
True. They got it.
Yeah.
All right.
I also love that like, maybe he sneezed.
Oh yeah.
I also love that apparently their skaters can't go into the holodeck because they're not on board.
What part?
What? You lost me
Looking
too.
for them, they can't. Well, they're looking for. I guess it's the sphere one, not the square one.
The cube, yeah.
And I think it's Shax who said like they're not coming up. No, it's not Shax.
Yeah.
It's Oh my god.
Phillips.
No, it's
Was it Bill?
because he uses the metaphor as he walks in, but I can't remember that character's name right now.
Yes.
Keyshawn.
Lieutenant Keyshawn. Yeah, Keyshawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Holodecks run on photons. They could hide in there.
Oh, there you go. In fact, I'm pretty sure they did that during Brothers Chaotica. Or something similar.
They had version. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So maybe they just thought, although maybe it should have. If they're like, why are there only holograms on in the holodeck?
Yeah, you'd still see them all. You wouldn't be able to. I don't think you'd be able to. You wouldn't be able to.
So yeah, it probably was.
They're
photonic and they were on the holodeck.
Yeah.
But I just love that they were just like they delivered bad news by having Keyshawn say some like sad sounding metaphor.
Oh yes, that's right. Oh man, it was good.
I did love the acknowledging the fact that like Boimler and Rutherford are roomies right now, and he was like, "Yeah, you can't hide stuff from your like
your roommate."
And that's like, oh, college.
Oh my
There you
gosh.
go, Fathery.
Oh, Fathery.
I,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah.
yeah. I,
He does like to watch.
That's like to watch.
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, my mind is
I,
going to
So,
deep back places.
so
I'm sorry.
man, it's a shame we're almost done.
The episode is bringing you to places. It's
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fair, we're not reading into anything. This is
No,
clearly
no,
like
of
part of the
course I,
episode.
it's just me.
Well, it was clearly written into it.
I was like, this isn't subtext. This is text.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
text. Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I think I said it more
yeah.
subtly earlier when I was like, they're a thing. That is not. They did not use the word thing. They used the word kink. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a shame that we only have 4 left.
But you know what? Guys?
Well,
I had the same dilemma when disco was ending. But you know what I
Mhm.
did? And I know this is not a long-term solution,
mhm.
but as soon as disco was over, I waited like 3 days, and then I
mhm.
popped in my trusty DVDs, and
Yeah.
guess what? The adventure started up again. So
Oh
I
yeah.
know it's sad
True.
now.
But I
Yeah.
want more.
I know,
The
but
baby being
but
like more.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
but I don't want to yuck anybody's yum.
mhm.
But can you guys ever do you guys ever feel that and I think I know what I'm going to get here, but I have to ask it to make it make sense.
Mhm.
Do you ever feel like you're having too much of a good thing, even if it's Star Trek?
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
because
Yeah, absolutely.
because you guys do like other shows, right? Like
Mhm.
Rachel, you like The Good
Absolutely.
Place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I love Star Trek, but I'm always concerned about spreading the love around,
Mhm.
so I don't miss Star Trek too much.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. No, I agree. It's just, it's a shame, they keep
Yeah,
on cutting these, we were, I guess for like me back in the days, you were used to 26 episodes.
Yeah.
And now they're 10, and then
10 is too
there's
short.
That
and
is.
then there
I'm
it's too
Brian.
short, and you may have anywhere between, I don't know, a year to 2 years
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
in between
I
releases
think the
where
problem is also almost all the TV shows I watch have this problem now.
Right. Yeah.
correct. Well, it's the new
One
way.
of the
Unfortunately, it is the way it
It's a
is.
new
Yeah.
way. Yeah, it's a
One
new
of the
way.
reasons
Yeah.
I started watching 911 was that like a friend wanted me to watch it. It was like, oh my god, a 20 something episode season. What
Yeah.
is this? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I loved season 2 of Prodigy. Watching it all in one day was my brain
I,
broke.
yeah, my
I
hair broke. Um, but when you look at it from that angle, I totally see what you guys are where you guys are coming from,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
like many of I grew up watching the WB, and the WB had 22, 23
Yeah.
seasons a year.
Mhm.
It's the same thing.
Correct. Yeah, that's a lot of one day. I couldn't do 20
I didn't want
episodes
to
in
be
a day.
spoiled.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you know
Oh,
what? You know what? We were spoiled. Yeah, we were. We were.
yeah. Well,
No, like, I didn't want to get like spoiled on what was gonna happen in Prodigy. Like if I waited and
oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
and I forgot. I don't know why we forgot. None of us mentioned it. And Joel's comment about, yes. I mean, Boimler getting impaled with
Oh
the
yeah.
the lightning bolt.
That was
I
cool.
also
You
love
know,
Tada being like, they're gonna name this surgery after me. Oh
yeah.
god. Also, Boimler's joke of I'm gonna go sleep for the rest of the mission. How long is it? 5 years?
Yes.
5 years though. That was great.
Well,
Another
it kind
5-year
of reminded me.
mission.
I mean, I got home from Dallas, slept until it was about time to. I had theater tickets that night on Sunday, and like got up and did that, and I was like, I
Oh,
am so dead.
Okay. How was the theater?
It was really really good. I saw the national tour of Shucked, and if you have a chance to go, you should. It was really good.
Okay, shucks.
Also,
Okay.
randomly, one of the
Pure
lead actors is someone I follow on TikTok, but I didn't know he was going to be in the show.
Oh wow.
And then when I came out, he was stage dooring, so I got to meet him.
Oh cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh man.
But I even said
yeah.
something. I was like, I didn't know. He's like, I've posted about it only once so far. So he was like, it's fairly normal. But I was like, it was a very pleasant surprise. Although
Yeah.
all through Act One, I was like, is that him? It was like. I had balcony seats, so it was hard to make out his face. Yes, lighting up the ass is definitely pure Boimler and pure Metallica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Metal.
It
By
is.
the way, yeah. By the way, for some reason I had Metallica in my rotation this week, and I'm like, oh my god, I miss Metallica because all throughout high school, like I had Metallica in my rotation. I was like, so when Joel said that Metallica comment, I was like, metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
No.
I know. Father listens to a lot of metal. I don't. I assume he probably listens to Metallica then.
Yeah. But yeah, but you know something funny, like in high school, sorry guys for taking on something to start. In high school, I used to hate country music. But now I love country music. Thanks to a family member of mine. I just love the down home country, aka text, fictional Texas vibe sort of thing. Yeah.
There is really good country, but for a while the stuff that's coming out was very there's a music reviewer that I sometimes watch that would call it bro country, but it was just very fratty
Right?
bros making country, and you're like, this sucks.
Sucks. It's not country music.
Where's Hank Williams? This is not what I signed up for.
Right. Yeah. Frat country.
But I also, Boimler, I do love Boimler and Rutherford being it worked to tend to being this is not the lesson that you should take from any of this.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I was like, that's not what worked. What worked is her having to do a surgery on you.
Right, yeah.
mm-hmm.
That works.
Well, he was actually himself, and that's what Tandy was getting at. You need to be yourself, and not worry about that. The alt Boimler, as they call him.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to say. Yeah. I mean,
I do, Joel.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I know there's going to.
I don't really love real Texas either, so I'm fine with people liking a fictional version of it.
I know. I know there's going to have to be a sum up of the whole riff thing. They're going to have to come up with that. And they will. Don't know how they're going to do it, but they will fill this circle.
No,
and
they have to.
And it's all going to deal with that pad, then alt Boimler, because I have a feeling alt Boimler is going to realize his pad's missing and somehow come through. I mean, I could be wrong, but
so
do we think I have a theory something like that, or we're going to realize there's something like a deep dark secret about alt Boimler.
So
correct. There could be something like that also.
So, do you think that alt Boimler is evil?
No.
I
hate
evil.
to. I don't. Yeah. I mean, you never say never.
I think it'd be too much to have alt Boimler and alt Mariner be evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. I didn't get that sense either.
But
when
maybe maybe deep dark secret's not the right, but there's something he lacks confidence in, or maybe he's jealous of Boimler has real friendships. Or
right.
Kind of that's a good one.
Yeah.
Pulls a Captain Pike from the future to come back. But yeah, no, and that's true. I don't. Yeah, they have to wrap it up. But I think there will be something that does with it. I just don't know what yet. Mike Mann knows. and
He
they know,
does.
but they wouldn't
Yeah.
tell
Well,
us.
we don't no. And guys, whatever they did, they made the decision a year ago. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So
Oh yeah.
for us, it's all in
Ah.
the present. But everybody involved with Lower Decks is sitting back going, guys, I can't even remember that far back. I don't remember what we did. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that could be why he became acting captain so many times in the alternate universe. He sent Freeman. He sent Freeman to Starbase 80. Hmm. That's a good. That's
Yeah.
we may never know, but yes,
The world
it's
may
going to
never
come.
know.
It's going to come to a head. There has to be. Um, you know, it'll be there. I'm looking forward to it in that regards to see how they tie up all the loose ends. Um, since they found out midstream that they were not going to be, at least not be renewed on Paramount Plus. And
You
that
know
is
what?
what they've.
I think there's a good chance we end up getting like
We're
maybe
we're, we're,
movies on
we're
Paramount
gonna
Plus.
get we're
Yeah.
gonna get we're gonna get a movie, and you know
Mhm.
what? I think
I
that
was
the
like, also, this
new
is why you should watch Section 31, so they know that the like streaming movies are a viable option.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah,
actually that is a very
that's a good
valid
idea. I
statement
mean,
right
Yeah.
there.
Like,
let's not pretend. Like, is anybody here not going to watch Section
no,
31
I don't think
regardless of what
anyone
they think?
here isn't.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
know,
Yeah,
because I
I
know
know.
yeah. I
some
don't
people
think.
don't love like the concept of Section 31, and I
Hmm.
get it, but
Right,
also please help.
Yeah.
right, right.
Well, no, we
Help
need to,
us!
and that's
Help us!
and that's even like honestly. I know we're jumping genres, sure, but that even goes for Prodigy. You really need to keep on watching it so that we, to help Netflix look at the statistics, so that we can keep these shows either. Um, Jill.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It's going to be hard to watch Second 31 just because I think it might be. I don't know yet. We'll see. If it's too much, yeah, we'll see.
I have faith.
Uh,
I was like, no matter what, it's gonna be Michelle Yeoh doing like action sequences.
True.
It will at least be cool to watch.
True, it
Yeah,
will be.
yeah.
Um,
You know, no,
yeah,
I
no, it
mean,
will be. It'll be fine. It'll be
no, I
good.
mean, look. Michelle Yeoh is gonna kick ass in a Star Trek, in a Star Trek universe. I just have
Mhm.
to forget all the other stuff that I don't necessarily like about her character. I can do that. I can
What's
do
funny
that.
is
Oh
that a
yeah.
very good friend of mine.
It'll be fun.
I would say this is a friend of mine whose like favorite fictional characters are characters like Poison Ivy and like that
Hmm.
loves Empress Giorgio. So I'm like really
Yeah.
excited for him to see the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
I know, but
Yeah.
I can kick back
Hey,
and
this Rachel Garrett is gonna be in it, and that's as far as I know the only time my name has been mentioned in Star Trek is that character.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. No, it'll be good. It'll be fine. We'll get through it. And they've got Academy
Yeah.
coming out here soon.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, even though after this ends, we'll have stuff. And Strange New World season 3
Yeah.
is on its way.
Yeah.
Um,
When is
we just,
when is Academy slated for, guys?
I don't know. Probably somewhere. I would suspect late.
2026?
yeah,
Either late 25 or early 26, possibly. I do not know that
Okay.
answer though.
Yeah, I am very excited about Starfleet Academy because I am doing a fan project associated with that, and I am so excited
Yeah.
to tell you guys what that is, but I can't tell you anything yet because the show is not out yet.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
we're gonna have to wait for that.
I went on Wikipedia. It literally says 2025 or 2026.
Yeah, 2026.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just found too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Okay, yeah.
So,
we
Yeah.
don't know. And honestly, I think I would prefer this to like than when like with like Marvel movies. They're like, it's coming out this year. Oh my god, we have to rush because we already promised them a date.
Yeah, well, look. I mean, look. At least current Star Trek is not like that other Star franchise that can't get their crap together. One movie in 5 years. Like, okay, that's enough. I'm not gonna have a stroke. This is
Yeah.
me. This is me not having a stroke. Okay, I'm good.
I mean, if you're comparing movies, it's been a hell of a long time since we did a Star Trek one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, but
No, it has been.
but I what I was going towards is when you look at the production from Secret Hideout to the production of Lucasfilm currently. I'm just talking about in production and in projects.
Hmm.
That's not a Star Trek movie. I have lost hope on that. I'm going to be on my deathbed,
I
and
think
whoever and
now that
whoever is
they're okay, now that they seem to be working on something besides making another Kelvin movie, I think there's actually a
Hmm.
chance.
yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll get
Yeah.
something here. I
I
mean, if, in
will.
a couple of years.
I've heard this before. I will believe there's another Kelvin movie when I'm in the theater watching it.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Although to
yeah,
be
yeah,
fair, I used to say that about Wicked, and I'm seeing it tomorrow.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah. Hello. No, and look like
Yeah.
and no, and as the unrequited love slave of the Kelvin timeline,
Hmm.
I'm with you, Rachel, because
Yeah.
like the Kelvin timeline is my favorite pocket of the Star Trek universe for obvious reasons. Those of you who know me, you know why.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll just leave it there.
Hmm. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, I think they're gonna. I get this feeling they're gonna move like lower decks and other stuff. You know, more to a movie every now and then,
Yeah,
Hmm.
just to keep us going. And there's still a lot of yeah. So we'll see. I don't. And even when I think it was at the New York Comic Con, he just made sure he said, on Paramount. Mike
Hmm.
Moran did. Doesn't mean so. I suspect
N-
behind the scenes,
no, but
this is definitely the last season for a while, but I don't think it'll be the last season for. I think we'll get at least something. It just may not be on Paramount unless they. Yeah, we'll see. Um,
no, no. I mean,
I hope so.
I have hope
Hmm.
with Paramount's new management in Skydance and the people that own
Hmm.
the intellectual property that is Paramount,
Hmm.
because they seem to know what
That's
marketing
true.
is called,
Hmm.
and they seem to actually give a goddamn about their properties, and Star Trek is one of their properties. So like you, Chris, I just hope that Star Trek in the years to come is better managed.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what we all need to work. That's what people are talking about. It's just we have to, and a lot of stuff has been on hold due to the sale and
Right,
acquisition.
yeah.
So a lot of stuff has been on hold.
I mean, the fact that Academy is filming currently is a good sign.
Correct.
No, that
Oh
that's a
yeah,
great thing.
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, and it's so it is. It is a good sign. There should be more stuff coming out there, and I
Okay.
do
And
have to
at
agree.
SpaceCon, it was funny because the fact that Robert Picardo had had to back out of the con. We're like, well, he's filming Star Trek, so I don't think we can
Exactly.
complain. Like,
No, we didn't.
yeah.
Yeah. I know. No, and I still can't get over. I mean, I still can't get over. I consider myself so lucky as a Star Trek fan because
Mhm.
one of my idols is in charge of the whole damn thing. Regardless what you think of him, I don't want to say his name because I don't want to, you know, call out Satan or whatever in my comment section. But I'm just so grateful that he has stayed with his vision and of what he wants Star Trek to be and what the individual creators want their shows to be. Like this is the most accepting open era of Star Trek ever.
Mhm.
And that's coming from somebody who loves the Berman era of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it definitely is. I mean, I love the Bourbon era of Star Trek, but often you learn behind the scenes stuff, and you're like, oh
Ooh.
no,
Oh no!
like. As I think I had this conversation with Taylor, father his girlfriend, I was like, sometimes the more you learn about the Berman era, the more you're like, I might not like Rick Berman that much.
Yeah. No, I mean, Rick Berman falls under the category of I love you as a creative individual, as a person. You're a little questionable. Very
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah. Oh, I just remember I saw something here on another stream and made me remember. Um, when they were talking about all the ships that Ollie had been kicked off of, one of them was full of reformed Maquis.
Oh,
Yes.
reform back. Yeah, boy.
And she was like, those people are like badass. I was like, I want to hear more about that ship actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just remember I saw that on another channel. I was like, oh yeah. I forgot about that one.
So I guess maybe are they mostly people from Voyager, do we think?
Probably.
The reformed ones?
Yeah, well, I mean, according to Deep Space Nine and Voyager, most of the Maquis that were not on Voyager are dead.
Yeah. Because B'Elanna makes she makes a statement about that in Voyager that they're, but then again, she just said all the Maquis that, yeah, that's a tough one. I don't think they're all gone, obviously, but there's, because if you're talking Voyager Maquis, that's like 5. I mean, I can't remember it's not that many.
It's hard to tell, actually.
No, I mean, if I correct me if I'm wrong, but the big sort of mystery this season, or the big story thread is there's a time rift, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is going to sound stupid and crazy. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
What if like that reference to the Maquis is a ship led by another version of, oh God, Seska? No, I don't like that.
Seska's she's in the Delta Quadrant. She didn't make it. Well,
that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I hope she has not made it back yet.
Yeah.
So, no.
That's not gonna.
I mean, Seska's dead, right?
Yeah, I know, but but time rift, come on.
Yeah, it's possible.
I bet everyone's just like, I don't want to see Seska. Weirdo.
Boo, Seska. Yeah, well, guys, it wasn't my best moment.
Yeah, I love we're all in the group, but we're like,
nope, boo, nope. Everybody's nope on the Seska line.
No, Seska really creepy with everything with Seska and Chakotay. Ugh.
Yeah, it was a weird one, to say the least. But no.
Honestly, my favorite Seska was when she fucked with the holodeck program, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's back!"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but on that same note, I've been really, really critical of some new Star Trek storylines for not having originality, and this could be something. The villain or the individual that is causing this this main story plot of the final season of the show could be something brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Like whoever's behind this. Would you imagine if at the 11th hour they introduce a new race, a new not connected to anyone, not relatives to anybody in the Star Trek universe previously? That would be really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It would be. It would be only annoying in the fact that this is going to be the last season apparently. So I'd be like, no, I want to hear more about them.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be. To make this work,
Joel's got it. It's Zeus.
Ah,
yeah, it's Zeus.
Zeus is looking for Ollie. What with the wind?
Yeah,
I did love very much the Greek mythology of like, they loved getting it on with mortals and just having all the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Don't listen to Disney's Hercules. Hercules is not Hera and Zeus's son.
Nope.
That was funny how when she's demigods, then didn't and again they referenced Kirk and they referenced TOS. You know, didn't Kirk like
Didn't
beat
they?
them
They
up?
said it's funny they use the term demigod. Like we don't like that term, but yeah, and it's just
It's
because
not
it
an
makes
official Starfleet term. Yeah.
because I was like, was someone reading Percy Jackson? Like,
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good episode. We're just gonna have to grin and bear it. We're got 4 left, and hopefully they finish it all up and give us our endings that we need and a good ending at that.
No, but listen. I am the overwhelming optimist who sometimes like to see.
children die.
Keyshawn's not that.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll come back. Keyshawn now with the beard though.
Yeah. I truly believe that if any show in this era of Star Trek deserves a movie at a streaming service, whether it's Paramount or someplace else, it's Lower Deck. So I am going into the final episode saying to myself, this isn't the last time I'm going to see Beckett. This is not the last time I'm going to see Tindy. This is not the last time that I'm going to see oh my God, Rutherford, right? This is not goodbye. This is just farewell for now.
Correct. I think you're right. I agree.
Yeah.
I feel that we'll have something. And then Tawny's working on
Of
her
course.
stuff.
Yeah, of course. The only guy that heard what I said when I whispered into the mic is Joel. Thank you, Joel.
Yeah. I mean, Tawny's working on 2 different Star Trek shows because it's that one
Yeah.
she has in development, and she's also writing on Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Office style, like I'm not 100% sure if if that is going to work, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
No, that'll be good. I know there's people that don't think comedy belongs to Star Trek, but it's fine. It works. We need it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
and
it
also Star Trek has always been funny.
Yeah.
Like I don't. What do you think? Troubles like the Troubles Tribbles is like a serious like psychological piece? No, it's silly and great.
No. I've always said that Star Trek as a franchise deserves to morph and change into different things, and that is something that a whole bunch of people who are used to Star Trek being some particular way just don't seem to get or understand. And to me, I try to take the high road with those people, and sometimes I do because I have learned over the years that just because somebody else doesn't like a particular brand of Star Trek or Mission Impossible, that doesn't take away my love of that thing that they have a problem with. Just because Rachel loves Prodigy and I don't, that doesn't mean that I don't love coming on streams talking about Star Trek with her, and that
Talking about wanting children to die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about wanting children to die, and I'm also I'm also endlessly fascinated with her vendetta to always remember that I said that, and somehow Rachel will inevitably at some point get me back to watching Prodigy. It always happens. I think I'm out, but she pulls me back in.
Rachel has a good memory. She will remember all the little shit you said.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
gonna stop referring to myself in the third person. Hate that. I remember everything. That's Joe hears all, and I remember it.
Yeah. I should really consider hiring you as like my script coordinator. I might need it. So, kidding.
Hmm. Oh, well. Yeah.
uh,
Um,
eh,
I mean, guys, we stayed fairly on topic, so
yeah, we
Yeah, I
kudos
do.
to
know.
us.
We're good
Now,
tonight. We're
yeah,
done.
now,
Yeah.
We're not done,
now
but we did
I,
good.
Hmm.
yeah, we did great. So I have a question for you guys. Now I know Mike McMahon is the animated Star Trek guy, but with what he's done on Lower Decks, would you actually like Mike McMahon to potentially do another live action Star Trek show that isn't focused on comedy? Do you think
I,
do you think that he could stretch his muscles into
I'm,
that?
I'm sure he could. I just don't know if
Yeah.
that's what he's interested in doing.
Okay. No, but no, but no,
Yeah.
but no, but no, but no, but how would
I
taking
agree.
taking Mike out of the equation for a moment? How would that sit with you if he was actually open to doing that?
I mean,
I mean,
wouldn't
I
bother
would.
me one way or the other.
Yeah, I'd watch
Yeah.
at this point anything Star Trek and anything Mike McMahon chooses to do. But
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's, yeah. Live action anime. I mean, I think he's going to have the same styles and he'll do what the things he can't do
mhm.
in animation. I'm sorry. The things that he won't, he'll do what he can in live action, and adapt as needed.
Right.
He can't do it. So yeah, I think it'd be just fine. I
Yeah.
can't see any issues with that. So yeah, I think it'd be good. But I don't know if he would. I don't know him, but I feel like he probably likes animation probably more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I. It's not a
Because it's more freeing.
bad.
Hmm.
I mean, that's clearly where he's been working for a long time. I feel like if at this point Mike McMahon didn't want to work in animation, he would have made a change.
That's right. That's
That
right.
Hmm.
like when it was
Yeah.
like it's your time to run shows, he wouldn't have continued working in.
Yeah.
Right. Right. No, no, it was just a,
Hmm.
I just wanted to feel your guys'
Mhm.
temperature,
Yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
know, yeah, yeah. I totally understand writers who get used to a certain type of genre and
Mhm.
only write that one good thing. And a lot of times when they step out into other genres, they're
See,
good, but they're not as
I
good as, you know.
God, this is
Yeah.
maybe to get us off topic. I could see him stepping out would be like Mike Shores, the creator of like he wrote on The Office, creator of co-creator of Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Parks and Rec, and also he's the
Hmm.
creator of The Good Place. I was like, I feel his stepping out would be something like going from very fairly. I love all those shows, but The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Parks and Rec are fairly straightforward office comedies
Right.
with
Hmm.
different variations. I love all those shows, but then like The Good Place is a very like it's still a comedy but very cerebral. And
Hmm.
it's
Mhm.
like I feel like it would be a step in that direction as opposed to like um
Yeah.
a complete genre shift.
Hmm. I have to agree with you. Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I don't. Oh, because Eugene. I was like, why do I keep bringing up the Good Place today? Oh, Eugene Cordero's in the show, so that's actually not that weird.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we had a historic show. I actually admitted that I like actual Star Trek actors. I never do that,
Hmm.
except for one person before the stream.
Um, yeah, I think Mike McMahon's where he wants to be.
Hmm.
Also, isn't he
Right.
like
Yeah.
working on like another animated show
Yeah, yeah.
too?
No, no. He's
Right?
working on.
Yeah.
He's like. I think he's supervising Solar Opposites too.
Hmm.
He's definitely not working on Rick and Morty anymore. But
Yeah.
I think he's also a supervising producer, maybe co-showrunner of Solar Opposites as well.
Hmm. I although it'd be one thing, it'd be really like because we've talked about like if the lower decks people showed up more on other shows, and I'm like, I don't know if I want them to be written by Mike McMahon always, or like written by like under his supervision, because I think he
Right.
still like worked on the Strange New World episode to make sure the like tone of the characters was correct.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah. He
Actually,
might, I don't know for sure, but he
yeah,
may have.
yeah. Actually, I think you know, I understand that the Strange New Worlds has their writers' room and Lower Decks has their writers' room, but I would have really appreciated it if Mike and the other writers' room if Mike actually decided to just for one episode write the Strange New Worlds episode of these old scientists himself. But I
I
listen.
think
I
he did
understand.
work on it. Like
He was, but he wasn't. Was he actually credited though?
let's
So I'm looking up right now.
yeah, I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
These old scientists.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Well, because they definitely would have been involved in the animated bits because like all
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is going through.
So he's uncredited for the writing because of the lower decks piece.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. So he was he was uncredited writer on the episode. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah. Yep. So that's what he is. He's just uncredited. But I also, this is my opinion. I feel like Frakes would have to direct another. If there was another crossover, it has to be Frakes, in my opinion.
oh yeah.
Since he did
Yeah.
this one, that's just me. Yeah.
Any time that Jonathan Frakes directs Star Trek, I get so happy because he is
God.
such a joy as a human being, and
Mhm.
he's such
Mhm.
he is so he is so technically savvy, and he directs Star Trek like 90s Trek. He doesn't
Mhm.
move the like. Oh, I love it so much.
I
Oh yeah.
God, I was like watching an episode, and it was an older episode, but I just hadn't realized Jonathan Frakes had directed it, and it was just like popped up,
Mhm.
directed by Jonathan Frakes, and I actually was like, oh, yay! Like,
Yeah. Agreed. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
an older episode of what series?
I think it was Deep Space Nine.
Okay.
It might have been. Let me double check before I say this. Um, um,
Spock mind melted.
Spockman. Yeah. Also.
oh, okay.
Oh.
I didn't realize that Jonathan Frakes had directed Past Tense Part Two.
Oh yeah. Well. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, he did. He didn't he do part one too?
Just Part Two.
Oh, just part two.
Which is
Okay.
probably why I hadn't realized it, because I think I maybe assumed they were directed by the same person. And so whatever director I saw for the first one, and
Okay.
then I rewatched it on like the Bell Riots day. Well, later in the day after I got Paramount Plus to
Well.
start showing me things in English again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that day it gave me three language options, none of which were English.
Oh wow. Jesus.
Okay.
I love the shows on Paramount Plus. Using that app is sometimes a nightmare.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I feel, and this is where I'm going to come off as a, yo, you're the elitist. You like Apple is. I find Paramount Plus to be very easy to use on the Apple TV app, but I will agree with you. I will agree with you on this. Paramount Plus is an absolute nightmare to use anywhere else. On mobile, on desktop,
So I was using it on my iPad because there is an app on my TV for Paramount Plus, and it hasn't worked in years. It
really?
will not play
Oh,
anything.
weird.
No,
I use mine all the time.
Do you have
I think it might be my
do you have
TV.
a
Like, my
Roku?
TV's 4K, but it's like
Yeah.
it looks nice. A lot of the apps are getting a little like your TV doesn't have enough memory for us.
Yeah.
So
Oh
a
no,
lot of
but
times what I end
but
up doing is I don't think I've told anyone this. I usually watch Paramount Plus when I watch it. I do it on my iPad and then cast it to my
stream
TV.
it. Oh yeah, you stream it.
Uh
No, AirPlay it. You AirPlay it. Sorry.
yes. Well, no, it's not AirPlay because it's a Chromecast.
Oh, it's your TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta get rid of that.
However, I have had to watch this entire season of Lower Decks on my iPad, just a screen, because we won't get past the first ad. It will just load it forever.
Oh my god.
Which is especially annoying because I actually pay for the ads-free version of Paramount Plus, so I shouldn't have ads.
Oh my god.
Nope.
But
Oh,
I'm not even I'm not even an anti-ad person. I have ads on a lot of streaming services.
okay.
However, when it won't load, when the ads are stopping it from from loading, that is really annoying.
Yeah, I really it really shocks me when people say things like this, because again, I'm going to sound like, but as an Apple user, I have issues with Paramount Plus, yes, but never that severe like the issues you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be age of my
yeah,
TV.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got it when I graduated college, so it was
Oh,
probably 2017.
okay, okay,
TV looked nice. TV apps don't play nice anymore.
okay.
There's a couple. Netflix and Hulu still work okay.
Yeah.
But do you actually use the built-in apps on the TV?
Sometimes, but the built-in Paramount Plus app will not work.
Okay. If you get like a Roku box, or I'm just saying
Sure.
this for the example,
I will
an
say
Apple TV
everything else works fine with the Chromecast for my iPad except Paramount Plus.
oh well, in that case, fuck. Well, screw it. Fuck Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it's a Paramount Plus issue.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay.
So for the most
All right.
part, I have the Chromecast, so I just have all the apps I have that I want on my iPad, and I just cast it, and it will go on my TV.
Okay. Well then.
Well, then I had the
Forget-
issue I had with YouTube when I was trying to watch Taskmaster, and it was like, here's 9 ads over 45 minutes. But
Yeah. Well then, forget everything I just said.
Mhm.
but yeah, I pay for no ad Paramount Plus. But you know how we'll play an ad at the beginning, like here's something that's
Yeah.
also on Paramount Plus. It
Yeah,
won't get
yeah.
past that ad. It'll just
Oh,
load
wow.
forever.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I'm usually
That's not good.
watching these on my lunch break, so I don't have time to mess with it. Like,
Yep.
I need to eat and watch the episode during that time.
Mhm.
And I guess I probably have more time because it's only a half-hour show compared to most Trek shows are an hour. But
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean-
even. I'm generally I grew up in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I can watch it for the ads. I cannot. I
Nope.
made a TikTok about this. I literally got 9 ad breaks during an episode of Taskmaster on YouTube.
I think I saw your TikTok on that. Yeah.
You're gonna. Yeah.
The first one, so the episode starts. Greg Davis says "Hello, I'm Greg Davis," and starts introducing the contestants. He was in the middle of introducing the contestants.
Mhm.
The episode hadn't even really started. They were just being here's people who are on the episode. And then the second ad was during the first prize task is what they're called. But the first thing they do, I'm it was stopping every 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And they were all
I don't do
skippable
ads.
but
Yeah.
this is also a thing. There are ad breaks built into Taskmaster in the UK, and then they have jokes in them and they cut those out in the US version, which kind of annoys me because I'm I want to see those jokes. So where I'm at right now is when I watch it on YouTube, which is the legal way to watch it in the US. I don't get those jokes, but I still have ads because I don't want to pay for YouTube Premium.
Oh my.
Yeah. No.
And I'm why don't you just keep those in and just put the YouTube ads where they should be?
No, they got me.
Yes, so
I will not pay for ads. I will not watch ads.
This is
No, look, I mean,
I watch 911, which is a show that's meant for broadcast TV, and so that's just where they do the ads, and it's fine.
No,
Because they
YouTube
happen
is
where
a
they're
problem.
supposed to happen, and not in the middle of Greg Davis saying something or
Yeah.
this season of Taskmaster. There is
Yeah.
the comedian Rosie Jones is on, and she has cerebral palsy, and so she speaks a little slower, and occasionally would be in the middle of her saying a word, and I'll be wait, I was please don't stop. I have to rewind, and then I have to rewind because I can't quite remember what sentence she was in the middle of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds shitty.
I know, Joel. It's annoying.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I like I'm a kid. I'm a kid that grew up in the 90s. I, like you, Rachel, grew up watching TV with commercials, but
Mm-hmm.
when the streaming age came about,
Yeah.
if I can if I can pay to get ads removed and I can afford it, that's the big word, folks. Afford, I
Yeah.
will. I will.
Um. Here, the thing, Brian. This thing of like me not wanting ads, but also me not wanting to spend money.
Right,
Combine
that's
these
Yeah.
true.
two, like
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
maybe,
You're
maybe
you're stuck.
Marcelo, maybe this is why I can afford all that Wicked merch, though. I'm not paying for no
Yeah,
ads
yeah,
for
that's
your
right. That's
streaming
right. That's
service.
right. That's right.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I refuse to do it. I refuse. Okay, I'll admit, Joel, that I do have like I had to get a new ad blocker because the YouTube stopped working, and like I was fine for it. Like if it's just at the beginning of it, I'm fine. It was the 9 episode, the 9. It happened the second time it happened to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
um,
my ad blocker on
YouTube
YouTube
Premium
is trying to act funny.
and but the problem is my ad blocker doesn't work on my iPad, and sometimes I want to watch YouTube on my iPad.
Hmm. I only have um an ad blocker on my MacBook Pro, but I
Yeah.
as a person who gets stuff other ways,
Mhm.
I find it really inconvenient not having an ad blocker on my phone,
Hmm.
but I find
Mm.
it that when I visit certain websites on my on my iPhone, the fact that I have a VPN connected most of the time, I just have to be conscious of where the website is located that I am that I'm visiting. So I'll
Okay.
just switch over the
Ironically, I had to turn the ad blocker off my VPN because it wouldn't let me unblock certain websites. Like I was watching something and it like was like, no, you have to turn your ad blocker off.
yeah.
And it was like
Hmm.
overwriting what I
Yeah,
put
yeah, I
on
did.
my normal ad blocker. That I was like, oh hey, don't block these things so they won't work without them.
Yep. You know what? It's so funny you say that because I had a similar issue just
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
past week with my VPN. No, with my ad blocker. Like, yeah. No. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It was with my VPN, and now I turned it off on my computer, but I can't
Yeah,
figure out how to turn that off on my phone. It's so annoying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I think it's 8:30. So I think the salon's starting soon.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
we should send people that way. We got a little off track, but we stayed. We were
Wait.
good for
No.
like
No.
an
No.
hour.
Yeah,
We
we're
were
good. We're
okay.
good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I mean,
So
you
yes,
know.
Yeah.
reminder that we
Yeah.
will not be doing a first reaction stream next week because
Next
I don't know.
Thursday.
For some reason, my parents want me to come over for Thanksgiving. I don't know.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Tell me you
I
have
don't
to
know.
slip out for just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just an hour.
Yeah, we'll just keep it short. An hour.
Yeah. They're like, wait, are you driving all the way home? Like, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. All right. We got to drive
And
home,
then,
I
so then we'll
guess.
talk about the next 2 episodes when we meet in 2 weeks. That'll be
All
how
right.
it's handled. Does
Okay.
everyone want to say bye real quick? Say where people can find you?
Yeah, you guys can find me everywhere on X or Twitter. I'm at Creek Fanatic Idiot, but I do want to give a special shout out to something that is going to come out at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that is Star Trek related, adjacent slash fan cuddy because of
Mm-hmm.
reasons.
Mm.
That will be available to watch on my Twitch. And when that comes out, I will share it on my Twitch because I'm trying to watch more Star Trek stuff on Twitch because I can't do it on YouTube because
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek in that way fucking
Mm-hmm.
sucks. Yeah.
All right.
So that's it.
And you can find me at Seagar61 on Instagram and X and I'm sorry, CR61 on X and CR63 on Instagram, and Blue Sky as well as CR61.
Yep.
Hey, Rachel. I also I've been on Blue Sky, but I'm actually trying to start
Yeah.
using it now that more people are actually there.
Mhm.
I also I'm here on Tex-Trek a lot, and I'm also on the
Yep.
podcast Masks of Mayhem, where they Mutants and Masterminds Third Edition. And I'm Dramadork 884
Mhm.
everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also I forgot. I don't know why I forgot that. Also on you'll see us on the 7th Rule. I'm on there as well when we do our free for alls.
All right. Live long and prosper, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,